Alright guys, Marcus and James here inside one of our deals.
If you do have any questions about this property, please give us a call. We'd love to show it to you.
Okay, so I thought this was really interesting. We're at one of our properties here, and when I was walking through this the initial time with the seller, they were so emotionally attached to the property that every little thing that was wrong to them was just completely overwhelming. And here's a really good example, and this is something you as a real estate investor, when you're negotiating with people, need to get really good at determining the value of, because it'll help you, hey, this is a deal, this isn't a deal, and you can make decisions really quick on the spot. But somebody had come in, if you can see, and they had stripped all the wires. So they had actually cut the wires up here, they had cut them down here, and just got completely destroyed, you know, the whole box. And to the seller, that was a huge deal. She was mortified, and she was actually embarrassed to show this to me, even though I see this kind of nonsense every day of my life, right? Every property I go into has just almost been stripped. So I know the true value. So to get this fixed for me is about 700 bucks. So when I see that, it's a $700 fix, not that big of a deal. All it is just a line item on a spreadsheet to me. But to her, it was somebody had broken into my house, they had violated me, they really hurt me personally by doing this to me. And this little scenario happened in multiple places. Like, so we went downstairs because this property has a basement, and they had stripped the plumbing out of the basement. They had stolen the furnace just because it had sat vacant for such a long time. So it's not that this property is in a bad area. It's just it had literally been vacant for almost a year. And they were coming over like twice a month to mow, and that's really all they were doing. So that's a trick that you can learn as a real estate investor. Okay, so I walk into a house and the plumbing, what does that cost to fix? That's something that you really need to know. I know for me, I can put PEX in any one of my houses for about 750 bucks. That's replumbing the whole thing. That's material and that's labor. I know exactly what it costs to replace a furnace and what it costs to replace ductwork or wiring that has been damaged. So knowing your numbers when you're at the property will help you get more deals.